told him to put the knife down because it's too much. He's not even cutting anything. But he had to hold the knife. Now he's having a knife. That's awesome. That's a good start.
Anyways. Welcome
back to your roots.
Thank you so much for joining us for another spectacular episode. Chef Bernie has outdone himself again, and of course for those who are tuning in for the first time, my name's Conrad and we're going to start cooking for you. Great, so what are we going to be starting with, Chef Bernie?
We're going to do a nice summer menu, very light and very fresh and very nutritious, of course, and very delicious.
Just the way we like it here at Back to Your Roots.
We're gonna do a carpaccio with Santa Claus melon. But you can pretty much use any other melon too. You can use honeydew, cantaloupe, any of those kind of very juicy, refreshing, a little bit sweet, not too sweet.
Yeah. What more do you need in the summer?
And we're gonna do that with some fresh herbs on top. Then we're gonna do some grilled asparagus, some grilled mushrooms on the barbecue, and grilled, one of my favorites, just a grilled avocado. The nice thing about this is if your avocado is still a little bit in the greener stage and not really too soft, you can actually barbecue it and it softens up perfectly nicely and actually tastes quite nice warm.
There we go. I've never tried that before. I'm excited to give it a try.
Yeah. And then we're gonna have a little bit of Quinoa Brown Rice on the side, which is boiling right here. It's a nice steam.
There you go.
Coming on. To get our protein and our fiber and our carbohydrates. And
and then we're going to top it with a beautiful green pea and mint pesto. And I've seen the ingredients for this, folks, and it is going to be phenomenal. I'm super excited for that. So why don't we get started with your Santa Claus melon?
Woo!
We have the Santa Claus melon sliced up here. What exactly went into it, Chef Bernie?
Super, the easiest thing in the world. So basically you just cut the melon in half, take the seeds out, take the skin off, and then the only thing you need to want to make sure you slice it very thinly. Since it's a carpaccio means it's thinly sliced. So usually it's made with meat. Obviously we don't kill any animals here, so only melons today. So beautiful. We also want to do good things to our bodies. So Santa Claus melon is awesome. Lots of high in nutrition, high in vitamins and minerals, very high water content, and also high in natural fruit sugars, which are really good for you.
Yeah, 100%.
But anyway, you just slice it really thin, and then you top it with a little bit of sea salt, pepper, balsamic vinegar, and olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. And a little bit of fresh basil, and it's really good. The first time I ate it, it's like, it goes very well. It's made in heaven.
Let's give it a shot. This will be my first time.
Made in heaven. Anyway, I put a fork there. Because we are civilized. Mr. CEO, 50% of the thing, eating with his fingers.
I'm uncivilized though, you know that.
I know. He's a Regina boy, so forgive him. He's most probably gonna cut all that out.
Yeah, I will. Really enjoyed the last dish. Compliments again to Chef Bernie. Very unique and very tasty. So what are we on to next?
We're just gonna actually have our veggies marinated already. We just have the mushrooms. We just put a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of lemon juice, chili powder, garlic powder, and fresh parsley, and then we just toss it all, and we're gonna go outside and grill it.
Great.
In the meantime, we also had the Quinoa Brown Rice. That's all cooked here. So that was just a cup or half a cup of brown rice, half a cup of quinoa, and we add sea salt, and we put 2 cloves of garlic just to add a really nice flavor. Makes a huge difference to just add a little bit of always salt a little bit, and to put a little bit of garlic in just adds a really nice flavor.
Yeah, 100%. And quinoa and rice, as Bernie had mentioned earlier, it's a great source of carbs and of course protein as well, and packed full of fiber, so it's actually filling too and nutritious.
Yeah, it tastes really good actually together. Like
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, very well together. So
Great. Why don't we get these veggies on the grill?
Salt with the veggies. Then we're gonna come back and then we make the pesto and then we plate it up and then we most probably have a nap.
There we go. When I eat when he's not here. He's actually busy outside, so that's usually when I just get a free couple of bites here. Excellent. So we have the veggies on the grill right now, and we're going to start the pesto. So what's going into that, Chef Bernie?
Pesto. We're gonna make a nice and nutritious pesto with green peas and mint, very refreshing.
Yeah.
And to add lots of omegas and stuff like that, we're gonna add some walnuts in there and add a little bit of creaminess too. So add the walnuts, add the green peas.
Then pass these to you, Chef.
We add the mint, which we're just gonna quickly chop up here a little bit.
Great, and then what's after that?
Just salt and pepper, juice of fresh lime for more freshness, and olive oil. You can start putting actually salt and pepper in there. Put a good amount, about a half a cup of olive oil we're putting in there.
Beautiful. Tell me when to stop.
Yeah, keep on going. Beautiful, thank you.
My pleasure. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is one nice pepper mill, folks.
He's doing a good job, that young fella. Perfect, thank you.
My pleasure.
And then we're just gonna squeeze the lime in there. A little bit of vitamin C.
Yeah.
And like I said, a lemon or a lime that's citrus. I always call it waking up the food a little bit. Like it makes it like just gives it that little. Even if you don't taste the actual lime, it just brings out the natural flavors of the food.
Yeah, it really does. It's actually since the coconut saba noodle miso soup that we made.
Yeah.
And the one time I missed putting the lime in there, and it tastes 100% different.
Yeah.
Than
It
when
really wakes it up. That's what I always say.
Yeah, it does.
Wake it up. So.
Great. And then now we just gotta get it blended.
Yeah, we're gonna blend it, and depend on your preference. I like to have mine pretty smooth.
Yeah.
If you like it a little bit coarse with chunks of peas and chunks of meat in there, then leave it a little bit coarse. So.
There we go.
Oh, we forgot to put.
Great, so everything is done here, and Chef Bernie did another amazing job plating this dish. We both tried the green pea mint pesto, and oh my god, it was phenomenal. So I'm super excited to indulge. Why don't you kind of explain the plating here, Chef Bernie?
Yeah, we just basically put the quinoa and brown rice underneath, and we topped it off with that beautiful grilled avocado. Filled it with that mint pesto.
Yeah.
And put a bit of pesto around, a bit of mint as a garnish, couple of walnuts as a garnish, and like you have a 5-star dish right here. Something very unique, but on the other hand, it's super healthy for you. And yeah, but it's very easy, very simple ingredients, just a few simple ingredients.
Yeah.
And yeah, something very unique.
Agreed. Nutritious, delicious, with wholesome, whole foods, plant-based foods. What more do you need?
Wow.
Great, so there you have it. Thanks again for tuning in for another episode. I can't wait for you to recreate this dish for your friends and family. Compliments again to Chef Bernie for coming up with the menu. I know I'm very excited to cook this as well for a few of my friends. And as always, remember to be positive.
Live with purpose.
And eat nutritious.
Delicious.
Wholesome.
Foods. Woo! I have no fucking money!
Yeah,
This is a dead fish! A dead fish in the water!
I know you got it.